Remember summer as a kid, jump rope, hopscotch, and the sweet sound of the ice cream truck? Today we're celebrating that time period in a fluid art pour. Hi everyone, welcome to Ivy and Hayes Art Studio. I'm Michelle. Today we've got a really fun one. We have a retro ice cream truck, the kind that used to come through the neighborhood when we were kids. If you're new here, every video that I do, I've got a pin and it kind of sets the theme for the day. So because we've got this retro ice cream truck, we're going to go down memory lane and we're going to think about the things that we used to do when we were kids. I used to always be outside and we would play jacks and marbles and red light, green light and hide and seek and jump rope. So today, I don't know if you ever played jump rope, or maybe you still do. And there was double dutch, and it was like this, and you'd have to jump in, and they would do it this way too. Well, I'm going to take that motion today, and I'm going to do that on our pour. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to see. And I've got some really pretty colors because I wanted to kind of look like rainbow sherbet, because that's the kind that I used to get from the ice cream truck back in the day. So I don't know. I don't know if it's going to come out. I don't know if this motion is going to work, but we're going to try it. So let me go ahead and get my hair up, my gloves on, and then we'll pour. Okay, so what we're going to do, I think, is I'm going to go ahead and just put white all over the canvas. And we're going to put our little motion thing that we're doing, this motion, we're going to do that. And I might even spin the canvas while I'm pouring too, just because I don't know what'll happen, but we'll try it. And then let me just show you the colors real quick. We've got Naples Yellow Reddish, which is a Atelier color. And it's just it's kind of nice. It's not real bold. We've got some really bold colors on this pour. So this one here is Quinacrodone Rose by Amsterdam. Very pretty pink. And then we have a really pretty glow. It's called Glowing Peach, although it looks a lot more pinky than peachy. And this is by Arteza. And then we have Flourescent Pink, and that is a Liquitex basic color. Pretty. And then we have Neon Orange, which is an Artist Loft color. And I just had to throw that one in. And then we also have Azo Yellow Lemon by Amsterdam, which is really pretty. And then we're going to put this on top, I think, Cobalt Turquoise. So this is also an Atelier color. Very pretty. And on standby, not that I'm going to use it, but I do have a cell activator in case, I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, but I do have it on standby just to get some cells in there. But I don't know. I think the colors might be pretty enough where we don't need anything extra in there, but it's on standby. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and, I'll go ahead and load these up first. So we're going to load these two colors, load these two cups up first. And I'm going to put a little bit of each, not a whole lot. And this is not a very big canvas. This is only a 12 by 12 canvas. So we really only need about 7 ounces of paint. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more like I usually do. So that way, if we want to tilt it off, it will tilt off easier if there's more paint. So we'll see how this goes. Since I was getting ready for this pour and I was thinking about all the jump rope songs. Do you remember all the jump rope songs that there were? I mean, there were some fun ones when we were kids. What was that one? Not last night, but the night before. 24 robbers came knocking at my door. Do you remember that one? I'm not going to sing it. I don't really have a very good singing voice, but that was one. And then we had ice cream soda, Delaware punch. Tell me the initials of your honey bunch. There was there was all kinds of them. So it was funny just getting ready for this pour and going down memory lane, thinking about all the stuff that we used to do when we were kids. We had a whole block of kids on our street, and oh my gosh, we were always outside. You know, I mean, there was no internet or anything back then. And we just spent our time outside. And yes, it is true. Our parents did say, make sure you're home by the time the lights come on. So that's what we did. So, okay, we've got our cups filled, pretty colors. So I'm going to just put some white down. And then, let's see. I'm going to spin this up just a little bit. And I don't think I'm going to spin these colors out. I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to do what I did last time. Last time we spun right off the canvas. So I'm going to put a little bit down here just so it's got something to hold on to. Because last time, oh my gosh, on my martini pour, if you missed that one, the canvas literally went flying. And I ended up with paint kind of everywhere. So, okay, I'm just going to spin this just real gentle, just to kind of, I don't see any bubbles either at this point right now, but we'll do the bubbles afterwards. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to get this motion going, and this is what we're going to do here. So let's see, where do I want to go from? Maybe start here this way. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and spin this as I pour this on. And then we'll see what happens. Okay, let's get our motion going. And I'm going to try and stay in the middle. Okay. All right. Very pretty colors. I love the colors. Wow. And I think before we do anything, tilt this off, we better pop some bubbles. Just in case. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and see where we're going to tilt off from. Do we want to go off this side? I guess we do. Okay. And then we'll come back to the middle. Oh, these are so pretty. Bright colors. Just remind me of when I was a kid. Okay, let's go ahead and tilt off here too. Okay, and then we'll come back to the middle. Let's go off this side. You know what? I'm going to put a little bit more white here because I don't want these colors to roll over on themselves. Need a little extra help here in these corners to get these off. Okay. I love these colors together. Yeah. Can you see how it's rolling a little bit better since we put that white on? Okay, let's see over here. Last corner. We've got a little ways to go, so hopefully it'll make it that way. Yep, we don't have a lot of extra paint, so that's why it's kind of taking a little longer. The more paint you have on here, obviously the faster it's going to roll over into that corner. We don't have a lot of extra paint, so that worked out really good. Ew. Does this look like something like a rainbow sherbet? Kind of, a little bit. I'm wondering if I could take that little white piece off that corner. Is that going to bug me? We don't really have a lot of extra paint. So that might just stay on, which is fine. Or let's see, maybe we do have enough paint to get that little thing off. La-di-da-di-da. There it goes. Okay. Wow. Oh, I'm so, you know what? I was kind of not too sure if I wanted to put this color on there. I don't want it to. This is the Naples yellow reddish. I'm not sure if I wanted to put that on. I'm glad I did, because it kind of gives it a little bit of, it's not so bright. It kind of tones it down a little bit, which I like. Oh my goodness. I love this. I think I am like a bright color person. I know that there's some people that say, well, I don't really ever use bright colors. You're going to see a lot of bright colors on this channel. I just love them. So anyway, let me go ahead and bring you in for the wet results, and then I'll show you when they're dry, because I am stepping back from the table. I am not doing anything else to it because I don't want to ruin it. I like it just how it is. I might just have to fix up the corners, and I'll do that off camera. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, here we have the wet results. I just love the way that these lines came out. I guess from doing the motion, the double Dutch motion while the spinner was going, created some really interesting lines. And I love the way the colors blended together, but yet they didn't blend together. So I love both of those. And I am just a sucker for the sides too. I just love the way that on these larger the canvases, I think they're like, I don't know, 1.5 inches maybe on the sides. I love that because it almost finishes off on the side. So anyway, I'll show you the dry results as soon as it's dry. And here we have the dry result, and I love the way this dried. The way the swirls curl around from the motion I was doing while pouring onto the spinning canvas. I think it does look like rainbow sherbet or sherbet. How do you say it? With all these colors, it reminds me of when I was a kid and got a new box of crayons. Wasn't that the best day? They were nice and pointed, and you couldn't wait to create a masterpiece. I'd like to try this technique again, and the next time perform the motion on a canvas that is not spinning and see what happens then. That's the best part of art. There are no rules. What you think about, you can create at any age. Art is ageless. What was your go-to ice cream when you were a kid? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Check out the link to see the white puddles turn into pastel magic. Well, thanks for experimenting with me today. I think that's a wrap, and I hope you come back. Bye for now.